Apple reclaiming the top spot as the most valuable company by market value. Shares up 6% after reporting better than expected earnings. Our Josh Lipton sat down with CEO Tim Cook for his take. Josh.
So, John, Tim Cook is excited about the trends he's seeing in China. That's what Apple's CEO is telling me. Yes, Greater China revenue did drop more than 20% in the quarter, but trends are improving, Cook says. March was better than the average for the quarter, he said. We adjusted price as we got into the quarter. We adjusted it to sort of take back the weakness in the currency and then some. We rolled out our trade-in program that had gotten some success in the United States. And the trade relationship, he said, and I don't mean a tariff, I just mean the tone, is much better today than it was in the November-December timeframe. And I think that affects consumer confidence in a very positive way. I also asked Cook about those new services he just announced, so news, video, gaming. Now, analysts don't think those will have a big financial impact, at least in the near to intermediate term. So what are the benefits then, I asked? Cook suggesting that services keep his customers happy and loyal and discourage them from hopping to another platform, saying, likely, the more services, the more people are happy with the ecosystem. And therefore, the churn out of the ecosystem is probably even lower. I also would just say, I think everything we've ever done, the majority of people thought that it wasn't going to be very big, so it doesn't bother us to read or hear that. And finally, we know Apple and Qualcomm did just end that nasty legal fight, so what changed there? Cook telling me, we came to an arrangement on three really key things. One was a multi-year supply arrangement. The second was a royalty rate and a direct license, which was very important, I think, for both companies. And then the third thing was to get rid of all that bloody litigation. We found the intersection of all those things that would be good for both companies, and he says it's good to have that behind them. Investors clearly applauding the results and the guidance this morning. Guys, back to you.
Josh, it sounds like Tim Cook is talking about the resolution of this tiff with Qualcomm as if it were, I don't know, a conversation about where the fence goes in the backyard, as opposed to the holy war type language he had been using before. Any explanation or sense of that from this conversation with him? He was the same way on the call, saying, oh, yeah, it's nice to have this behind us.
I think, listen, you heard what he said there. We don't know exactly the details of that contract, right, John? Certain details, obviously, the street would love to have. Remember, Apple was paying a royalty rate of $7.50 there to Qualcomm. Did that go up? Did it stay the same? Did it go down? Certain details we're still looking for. I think his bottom line was that they seem to find some common ground. Could be at the end of the day, John, both companies just came to the conclusion that their futures are better off not arguing about it, but instead finding common ground. At the end of the day, they both need each other for different reasons.